Hello, beloveds, and welcome back to Soul Sisters of the Violet Flame. In this session, we are going to be going back into storytelling with the Starseeds for the Starseeds. Yes, we're going to begin this session with the Work Your Light deck. This is going to be freestyle. We're just going to form a story with the cards in no particular order. If I feel anything intuitively from the cards, I will be sure to share as it comes through. We're actually going to invite that opportunity by bringing in the rainbow fluorite for protection as well as clear and concise communication. And of course, my favorite amethyst, my favorite pocket amethyst anyways. Alright, here we go. So, if you are driving and you are not in a hurry, feel free to pull over somewhere so that you can safely not only listen but also see the details of the cards. Otherwise, if you are driving or operating machinery, doing anything that is going to require your entire focus and attention, please do click off of this video and come back later on so that you can safely hear and see these messages. Thank you so very much in advance. Just know that it is for your safety, as safety is priority at this time. We're going to say a quick prayer. Dear source of all that is, was, and will ever be, I thank you today and each and every day for all that you do and all that you do through me. I call upon you at this time to guide me in summoning the ascended masters, prophets, prophetesses, and angels of the highest white light for protection, guidance, and clear and concise communication. Please give us the courage and strength necessary for us to face all of the challenges that are before us right now. Wrap us in your mighty wings and protect us from harsh negative energies. Thank you for always being there for us. Please surround us in your light of protection throughout our day. Be at our side and guide our words and actions to come from a place of love. Please clear our energy and vibration completely of negative thoughts and beliefs, releasing fears and self-limiting beliefs. Help us to fully and completely experience and receive love, light, and joy that is present in every moment, and guide our path for our highest and greatest good. So it is, so it is, so it is. All right, here we go into the Work Your Light deck. Here we go. First out, we have the Starseed card itself, interestingly enough. Let's zoom in. What lights you up? Starseeds are souls with a double mission. We are here to raise our own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. We are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there is something that we came here to do or create or contribute. If we pulled this card, it's to confirm that we are a starseed and we are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights us up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. We innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. We remain restless until we step into our calling, which is to light up the world with our unique presence. We are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend part of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share, and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. All right, let's give it another shuffle and back it up so we have space. Oh, that card decided to land on the floor. We have the word no. The word no. There is something that we are being guided to hold back on here. To say no, but I'm getting no for now. Intuitively, I'm getting that there is something more that we are meant to be learning from the situations we've been dealing with. But let's see what the guidebook has to say. There's something that we are supposed to be holding off on, or saying no to at this time. But again, that no is just a temporary no. So, let's see here. We are not for everyone. But we are being guided to answer the call within us. But there's something in particular that we are supposed to be saying no to. This could also be something that we have to say no to in order to follow what lights us up, so that we could otherwise light up the world without even trying. This can be people, places, things, situations. For some of you, for others, this is saying no to something that feels like it's deterring us away from where we're meant to be focused, because there's something more that we're supposed to be learning from a particular situation. Oh, I feel like there's more to be said about this card. Living an intuitive life, one of the most frustrating and testing things is when we don't receive guidance according to our timelines or in the way that we expected. It's often when we are at our busiest and most stretched that showing up to some kind of achievable devotional practice will really serve us the most. What is it that we're supposed to be receiving guidance on? And what baby step do we need to take in that direction to integrate it so that we can start to say yes? It's also saying, wait, it's not yet time. So being guided to hold off on a particular event or situation, encounter, connection of some kind. It's going to be different for everyone. Okay, let's bring in another one from the Work Your Light deck. Here we go. Akasha. Our guidance is divinely guided. What message do we have from Akasha? Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and is the library of souls. All souls, contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company we chose to work for, a relationship we plan to have, or a person we agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. So this is telling me that the reason why the word no is coming out is because you may be tugged to step away from whatever it is that you're working on at this time. And it's part of your soul's purpose, so you're being guided to not move away from that at this time. Proceed with whatever it is that you're already working on. As we are likely, again, living out an important part of our soul's journey at this time, and we are exactly where we need to be. However, it's also time to call in support from others. Support from our helpers. both in the physical and the spiritual worlds. And trust the signs coming. Take note of our dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that we receive. For us, we are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and we are being given the go-ahead to proceed. And we have a Work Your Light transmission to practice. I open my heart up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul records that is in my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling guided to get one more card from the Work Your Light deck. There's more going on here. The divinity is in the details, and it's about to come out. Well, I asked for one more, and it gave me 4. So we're going to go with it. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Keep facing your true north. I'm going to go ahead and keep it zoomed in from here on out. So that you can get a better view of the images. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. If you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? Your guidance is being divinely guided. We are being called to answer the call of our soul. It might be scary, it might not make sense, but if we trust our soul's yearnings, we will have a life beyond what our mind could possibly imagine. Answering our soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, we already know what we're looking for, what our soul yearns for. Whatever we are called to do, that is our calling. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step, but intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of our soul, and that's why most people don't do it, but we are not most people. We are in exactly the right place to answer our calling now. We don't need to know the whole plan. We don't even need to know where it's leading. We just need to take the next step. No one has ever had the complete perfect plan. There is no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is to our soul's growth. So what is it that you are being called to do? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. We are being guided and have been guided. It's been coming, that message has been coming to me in multiple ways from multiple forums, platforms, signs, synchronicities. Being called to get grounded, to ensure that our luminous field is clear and our inner well is full. If we're not grounded, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for our own. Our boundaries will become blurred as we are absorbing the energies around us and struggling to define what is their stuff and what is ours. If we pull this card, we are very likely to be an empath or a highly sensitive person and need time alone to fill up our well, balance our energy, and get grounded. There are two types of people, those who draw their energy from others and those who draw their energy from within. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Being sensitive is a superpower, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. It's easy to get swept up in the high frequency energies that are swirling around the planet. The quickest and most effective way of clearing all this from our field is to ground ourselves by connecting with Mother Earth. There are many ways to get grounded. One of the most powerful ones is to practice earthing by connecting to the power of Mother Earth, spending time in nature, putting our hands on a tree as our palms are extensions of our heart chakra, or walking barefoot on the earth. Do something to get grounded and connect with the earth today. And the crumbling. What are we clinging to? What are we clinging to? There is a shift happening right now. Anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring us back home to who we truly are, both individually and to society as a whole, so we can live a life that is in alignment with who we truly are. When we're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because difficult times will be our defining moments. We will be reborn in the fire. We are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen our grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner we let go, the sooner the rebirth will occur. What are we trying to hold together? What are we doing our best to avoid? How are we trying to pretend everything is okay? We have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, we will be able to rebuild our home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take our breath away each new morn. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with us now. Lay it all on the altar. They can hold it all. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? At the bottom of the deck, we have mirror. Who or what is triggering us? Who or what is triggering us? The filter of our own experiences is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointed to our shadow and our light. Mirrors reveal the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding us to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in us and what they could be mirroring back to us. When have we felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in us? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in us? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. And the bad, those we despise, are envious of, and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it is still yet to be healed. We will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. Who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggering, and what part of you longs to be witnessed? All right, I'm going to go back into the Words Your Light deck for one more card, or whatever comes out. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is like our intuitions, our gut, our internal tuning fork, as well as our built-in BS meter. That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling Try as we might, it's there, and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting. And until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in our shoe. Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan our body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. We are being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. What is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? Well, at the bottom of the deck we have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. For some of you, that may very well be your answer. Leap. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support us, but first we need to leap, to throw our life up in the air. Perhaps we know what we are being called to leap toward or away from, but we are scared to make the move. Or maybe we are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this is the card as your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new, and it's normal to feel anxious as the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising, and right now this is how we are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away leaf by leaf. For a moment it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of the spring, new shoots begin to appear and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. So you go first, take a good run up, and leap. That is what I have for you, beloved Cosmic Familia, in this particular portion. Thank you so very much for tuning in. In the next one, I will be breaking out the Starseed Oracle. Happy Monday and brightest blessings.